Alright, we are recording. Continuing Titan Quest 2. Yep, there's a part of me that actually wants to pull this guy up. Because, I can find out exactly where it is I want to go on his map. But, yeah. I won't do that. I know generally where it is, so it's not that big a deal. Alright. See, actually, it is, like, around here. Yeah, it's somewhere in here, so that's where I'm going to try to focus. Yeah. Okay. So let's get going. And I'm also just trying to remember, was there any news stuff that I wanted to talk about? Nothing really is coming to mind.
Drain another burn.
And maybe something should be, but it's just nothing is. I did find it interesting when I was writing up the news. A lot of things were getting release dates this week. Not entirely sure why I was working out that way, but that's how I was working out. Alright, let's... I just want to make sure that I am cleared of enemies around here. See? There we go. Now, can we draw them back? Come on. Come closer. There we go. I doubt I'm gonna be able to pull any more closer to it. You know, one other thing that is going to be interesting with this is one of the things that was added in the hotfix was another location for another waypoint. But I couldn't find it. Because I'd already explored out the entire map. I couldn't find it in the other, for the other character.
Trample this human for Ixion's death! Let no one recognize the corpse!
He was saying something. I don't think it was all that important, though. Oh, man, I do like Forge. You know what? I'm starting to... It just occurred to me. Is it actually too powerful? Is it overpowered? Or is it just the fact that you're able to put these things down and then just avoid getting damage? I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely finding it... I mean, because of how I like to play games in general, it does work nicely for me. In that I like playing more conservative. So the idea of throw that down and then just, keep moving to avoid getting hit like I just was. That's just what I like doing. Like, if there were actual stealth in this game, I would do that. But there isn't. And there's the assassin or rogue, that's the name of it, where it's like, yeah, there are some things there, but it's like that still seems largely about just single target kind of stuff, which we get groups. Although it just occurred to me that actually Forge and Rogue I could see potentially going well together if it is a you get strong summons like these, strong devices that will handle the majority of the stuff you're going to run into, the groups, and then you can just run around and get yourself in the ideal positions for your more assassiny attacks. Oh, that does also remind me. And yes, I almost died there. Thief Gold has entered the GOG preservation program, which apparently that was the first GOG patron vote. So that, as I recall, with the patron system, because it's been a bit, that's you pay like $5 a month or something, and you are able to then, well, you get special surveys and such you can vote on. So it's something like, okay, well, should we try to get into the preservation program next, right? This way. And so that was the one that won. And so they did also say one thing that I did actually find interesting in the press release. Well, in the blog post, however you want to describe it, is that they did describe that their GOG's reverse engineering team have been working on it for weeks. It's like, okay, so you are in fact reverse engineering. That's one thing that I wasn't certain on with the preservation program. Because while, yes, that they are taking on development stuff like that, that's the whole nature of the preservation program. That basically, instead of it being the
This is one of the components young Cleopas needed to craft a new bow for his first hunt. Centaurs, risking their lives as barely more than foals just to avoid seeming weak. It sounds exhausting.
I think it's done talking now. I wasn't sure when the preservation program was first announced if it was they were working with the original developers or similar, or original publishers to get access to the source code, and then it's like, okay, we will take over the development for maintenance purposes, or if it was what apparently it sounds like here, that they are in fact doing reverse engineering. Now they might still have license owner permission for it. Hopefully they do, because technically reverse engineering can be considered a rights violation. It can be. Doesn't mean it always is. But it's one of those weird gray area kind of things. Okay. There. Let's see what we got. I am not sure it's worth trying to hit that. Well, yeah. Because I mean, this is legitimately tempting. That would actually stand as an upgrade, but I don't have enough to. I have to put so much into it. I don't know how much I want to. No, I will keep going this way because I know it's west as well. I'm looking for a buried temple. Well, actually a library. That's buried in the sands. It's a fairly large place, but then so is this whole map, so. And if I can find it, I will show you why. And I think I can go to it now. I don't think I need to wait for that. And this is, yeah. Okay. That's just more polemic against me. But yeah, so Thief Gold got various things. I also, hang on. Rapper, was that it? Okay, I think so. So I'll try to look into that some more later. What was it? Okay. there was a mention of, you know, it's going to be better. There we go. Yeah, okay, no, it is an input wrapper. Got it. Among the things that they changed, well, they got in several quality of life stuff, made it so it would actually run on modern systems, all that. But they also added, by working with, I assume it's the original developer of the mod, to get controllers working. They not only integrated that mod, but they also integrated it such that it will work with the, I don't want, well, no, this is fine. Whoops. I don't actually want to be clearing out this camp at the moment, but it's a like I need to go north. I know I need to go north. But clearing this camp out right now is not a problem. But yeah, so they also implemented a GOG import wrapper that I wonder how similar that is to the Steam controller API. Because I like the Steam controller API. It is a neat system.
No room for that.
There we go. They will acknowledge I've not used it for a while, so I mean it would only be this game, and I don't feel like trying to get this working on any of my controllers. But if it is so annoying that I still haven't gotten anything about the reservation that I put in for the new Steam controller. Very annoying that nothing has come of that yet. That's been what, months now? Maybe just 1 month? I'm not sure, but it's still that's annoying.
We need a sanctuary now.
Alright, yeah, I do just wonder, because the capabilities of the Steam controller API, there's still one feature I wish would get.
Seems to attract.
Don't know if it will. Oh, well. Oh. There. I'm guessing I can just sell them, but I don't want to. Anyway, the one feature that I wish would have would be to change where the cardinal directions are on a joystick. Because sometimes the way I hold, and I know I've talked about this before, sometimes the way I hold a controller, because of the size of my hands and all that, to push up, like the natural position for my thumb to push up on is actually not due north. Digitally, it would be a few degrees to the right. So it would be nice if you could actually change the due north position. And that's exactly the kind of thing I could believe that the Steam Controller API could achieve, but to my knowledge, it's not been in there. But it's true, I have not looked for a while. But yeah, if that input wrapper would capable of something similar, not necessarily with that specific feature that I'm saying I want to have, but just if that's similar, then it's like, oh, okay, I'm curious about this, I'm interested in this. Now to head north and get into the desert. Not the way to do it. I didn't realize I had gotten this far off the trail. You know what? I'm gonna finish exploring this out, because I don't know when next I might ever come down here, so And I do like doing that. Okay. That, I think, is from down here. But I'm just gonna head out of the encampments. I think. No, I have to do it. I mean, it's just, I'm not gonna have a better time than now to explore it, because as I said, I don't think I get, like, there's a quest or anything that would bring me back down. Maybe there is, which will be a little embarrassing. There is one thing that I know is in an area kind of sort of like this, but I think that's further west. But even if I'm wrong and it is here, I think that there will be a waypoint, so it's still worth going. Okay, maybe not a waypoint, but this is actually the place. Yep. And this is why I want to find that library thing, because the thing to translate that is there. But I might be able to just do this now. I don't know. Oh, there. Okay. So basically what that will tell you, and I have seen people saying that they don't understand it, so I definitely want to explain it, is that you need to fill this up by being damaged, by taking damage. Well, by killing things while damaged, which is where that pungent potion or whatever it's called comes into play, because it's a way to make sure that you are sufficiently damaged for when these things are killed, their souls are sent into that. Okay, but that's all. So that's all. That's what. I keep hitting the wrong. I keep hitting tab to open up inventory. Yeah. So technically, yes, I am getting ahead of myself. That's okay. This is this chapter 4, it's Act 4. I actually do like that it seemed to have, once you through the Sophai temple stuff, so in the stage that I started this video at, it seems to actually be pretty non-linear. And I like that you are free to explore and just encounter stuff in whatever order you just happen to encounter them. I do like that. Now, there is still, like, some stuff concerning how it actually ends that is still gated. And that's fine. It should be. But, yeah, it still is. I do appreciate that they actually did that. If they put in the effort to get it like this. Now, I am going to hold on to that thing, even though there is actually no use for it. Like, outside of what I just did, that thing will never be used again.
Mekon's spirit waits.
It is just this Titan vault that I have gone into. There's multiple of them on the map. Why am I going over it? Which is why I want to find that library, because that way, whenever I want to be ready to do any of them, and some of them I think I would need to be able to read the translation. If nothing else, I wanted you to be able to see what the translation is. But the translations are just an explanation of what it is you need to do to gain access. So in this case, as I said, it was something saying that, collect their souls while you are damaged. And because of how powerful you might be, how tough you might be, yeah, you need that potion to injure yourself. I don't think I need to be using the potion here. I hope I'm right. It'd be rather awkward if I'm wrong. It also shouldn't be advancing though if I need that potion though, so.
I envy your blessing of the Abatos, mortal. But if you demand his keystone, you will receive his gift now.
Gift of mortality and death. So that's why the potion was to damage you, because that's what this Titan claimed to be his thing. And so this guy, the Eternal Priest, yeah, he wants death. Which he is now at. And each of them have something like that to it. And really just to clear the map from this. There. Alright, no, I don't feel like it's, well, and though, it shouldn't take me long right here. There's also, I should be running, there should be a waypoint somewhere around. And the fact I haven't run into one is actually a little weird.
You're surrounded, God.
Oh, Okay.
Either you fight or surrender.
This stuff is happening now. Priestesses of Nemesis. We do start running into them. Alright, it's just up because of that. Okay. There. Oh, see, there's one. I literally had to walk right by. Yeah, that's how that goes sometimes. And to be fair, while it might be tempting to be like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you had a compass or something that would direct you towards these things? Yeah. But I know at least, the way I play, and look at that, the arrows are going out sideways. I would end up just following the compass around way too much, so it's actually a good thing. Okay, I do know I'm near where I want to be, but we can try taking care of this. This is just a small thing here. Come here. A ring of pillars you seek. Within you follow the meek. Can actually clear this stuff out first, though. So this is a really small, borderline unimportant thing, but what the hell, why not clear it? But I do think that just like northwest of where I am right now is the thing I want to go to. So this is the ring. Oh, pick that up. Yeah. Okay, so that reveals this. And I don't remember, there might be like a small side quest kind of thing that tells you about this. But, you know, whatever. I encountered this before I discovered that, so. It's this. I'm not sure if this is the place I want to go to, or if this is too far west. This is, I need to go up here. Okay, this is too far west. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I just want to...
The buried city, Chiron said to look for the firstborn.
Yeah.
This place has certainly seen better days.
I'm just looking around to see if there's a waypoint nearby. It doesn't look like it, though. And as I said, the thing I want to go to is over here. So I do want to stay in the desert there, though. So, ew, why is my speech impediment going like that? I don't think it's terribly far away, though.
No room for that.
Oh, really? Alright. Sure, let's dump this stuff off. Yeah, I think it'll be, like, over here.
If Chiron was...
Chiron doesn't...
Chiron seems to attract...
Lighted essence. Why does that not seem familiar to me? No, I do have one. Okay. A complete one. Actually, I think it is not too far from that place. It still is a, I know it's to the west of it, so. Well, even like the southwest. Oh. Yeah, quite a lot of guys. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Yep. I think it's towards this direction, and I hope I'm not wrong. No, this... Yep. This is where I want to be. Okay.
This area is not for you.
Kind! Run now, or we stop your behind!
This is no time for your rhyming game.
I was just getting started. It's a shame. Wow, that was some fancy fighting. And helpful too.
Agreed. I am almost curious about this human. Or is it a demigod?
Salutations! And thanks again for the help with those
Yes, demigod. You have our thanks. Though we have managed for centuries on our own.
And by we, he means us. The Guardian...
We are not supposed to reveal our purpose, you loudmouth. We're guardians. We have our ways.
Ways like summoning lightning, or some really nasty critters to ward off threats.
Nothing to concern yourself with. Merely an archive of ancient history.
And a secret armory full of weapons and such, like no mortal could handle. Don't forget that bit.
I did not forget. It is called the Secret Armory for a reason. You really are the worst at this job.
Of course, it's got stuff like a titan...
He means tight security that has never been thwarted. Say nothing more. Entry to the archive is allowed only to...
We're also supposed to admit worthy mortals who can solve our riddles, remember?
Maybe. But failure can be fatal. Very well. I am not alive, yet I grow. I have no lungs, yet I need air. I have no mouth, yet water kills me.
It's fairly obvious.
That's right. Good job, you.
Very well, Tresp. I end the king and spare the tortured. I come for heroes and cowards the same. I am the path all mortals take. What is my name? That is... Which weighs heavier on the soul? Committing a crime or
I've told you 1,000 times. Ignoring something weighs nothing.
And I've told you that ignoring a crime means you share in the guilt. Heavy indeed.
Well, I guess we'll soon see.
Agreed. We'll see what this demigod... The crime committed or the crime ignored? Which is the heavier on the soul? Not technically, but personally we need an answer or we won't open the archive.
I don't remember which I answered before, but... well... No, I think I did this one before, agreeing with him. I'll do this one in favor of this guy now.
Ha! There you have it! The day is mine. No, the century is mine. You chose wisely, demigod.
I always love opening the archive. We should do it more often.
I completely disagree. Tight security demands otherwise.
I'm pretty sure you come down over there. They just need to bring some stuff up for it. Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Yep. There. I clicked to start moving him in that happened.
We really should open a window now and again.
There are no windows in this hidden archive. And be careful not to break anything.
I don't... Yeah, none of these will I be able to...
I can't seem to remember the last time anyone was even down here. Can you?
Of course I remember. It was a while back.
Yeah, a while back sounds right. But when?
Sorry, I wanted to move a window so I could better see the time elapsed on OBS. I do know I need to go in that way, that direction, but it's still, I gotta clear the map. I could go back. I don't think it's enough to really preserve it. Okay, I think I will try to overcome that in myself. So that then I can I'll have the thing and can read these. Because I've actually not read any of these. Or at least very little. Because when I was through here before, I didn't have it. Because I cleared the map. I didn't go back through everything. So let's just rush. And then clear.
Something seems off about this place. Has it been ransacked?
Of course, I decided to start just rushing when it seems I've already
Your
cleared it.
curiosity, please see yourself out of the archive.
Hold on. Maybe they're not too good at understanding all this old stuff. You know, like me.
We are guardians, not tutors of ancient languages.
But that's what that funny little tool is for. You can find it somewhere around here.
There.
Hey, you found the thing that makes all these other words make sense.
Yes, instead of learning and appreciating an ancient language, just let a tool do the work for you.
So the things there I need to find. So obviously I already found the one. I also have these. I'm pretty sure it's once you open up those that you will gain access to the armory.
To the secret armory, that is.
Which this demigod has no need to access, remember?
Oh, right. Well, it's not like they'll find the other 3 keystones in far-flung chambers to the Titans to bring back here in order to access the secret armory, is it?
More likely with each word out of your mouth. Now shut it.
Ow. That hurt.
The archive looks just as it did 600 years ago upon completion.
Maybe a minor crack here and there due to settling, but otherwise, it's in pristine condition.
Pristine condition? Are we seeing the same place?
So I don't really mind spoiling that because it's already kind of set up with that. Yeah, this is where the
Perfectly preserved, that is.
Yes, it's a piece of the archive I'm particularly fond of.
But it's been ruined. As if someone tried to get rid of the history here. Are these guardians blind? Or just fools?
this is where Kronos' sword was. So Nemesis has already been here, and is trying to block them from seeing that she had been.
Were they wearing a hat?
Doesn't even matter. But yes, no. Perhaps.
Oh, I feel fuzzy just thinking about it. Maybe it was a mask instead of a hat.
See, because she wears a mask all the time. I do just... I get that there is technically a distinction, but not quite. The Olympians are Titans. Okay, I mean, it's just Titans and gods are technically two different classes of beings in Greek mythology. But the Olympians are, in fact, Titans. It's... I guess the way to put it is they're the same species, but the Olympians are just... They're the ones who ruled from Olympus. Whereas the gods would be more like the nymphs and such. It is annoying that we collect those things, but I don't think we have a code. Well, I know there's this, but this is... Yeah, this is just items. Well, and also, if you know, completed with that stuff, but... There really should be a codex of all the stuff you read so you can go through and review it. Yeah, so that message then, that's a reference to Titan Quest 1. So, mainly this place was accessed since then. Wonder about that a little bit. This Temple of the Hidden Sun, I have no memory for that. Also, I do. I was just wondering about the, they might still be on the, well, yeah, in theory, look at that. Okay, they're not here. They're not being placed. Alright. That's curious. Oh, yeah, I looked at that one. This would have been helpful. Had I noticed it before since it connects me straight here. Was there more to read down here? Oh, I guess not. Alright. Well, I can return by the waypoint whenever I wish. Let's head out. Oh, here we go. The heck? That was weird. Alright. See, one thing is, I read the things, but they didn't get put onto the map, so I wonder if it is just you're supposed to find this on your own. I do know where two of them are. One is, like, all the way over here. There's another one that's up towards here. I don't remember where the last one is. Alright, but... I've been going long enough. Actually, no, I will explore a little bit more, because I think there might be another waypoint not far away from here. It'd be nice to find it. I think it is actually in this direction, because I remember coming from it to here. Ah, right there. Okay. And because I was annoyed at... I had to walk all the way around that. And if I remember correctly, if I continue up this way, this is towards the Temple of Nemesis. It is a large map. There's a lot in it. You know what? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. That'll be fun.
Chiron seems to attract heroes.
Right there. Okay, I do already have one of these. I wasn't sure. Out there. This stuff, the rest can be sold.
Mekon's spirit waits.
Yeah, just... I got many things to do, lady. Alright, there. In menu, just to give you a sense... Well, it's not exactly a sense, but to show you how big the map is. This should put me at the Sorify Temple. So you're not... I don't think you'll see anything early. So I think it will be overworld. Yep, okay. See? And this is that archive. So this is that waypoint I just used. Yeah, and the... This is... No. This. This might be one of the things. It's definitely on this side. It's either this, and I think it is, or it's this that has another one, the Titan locations. Titan vaults. There's another one, I think, up here. I know it's in this area. I just don't remember if it's over here or over here. And I do not remember where the last one would be. Okay, so, I mean, this is that thing. Okay, the northern chamber can access... Yeah, so it's... Yeah, so that's up there. This is the Sporeman, which, I mean, we already have that marker down there. You just don't see the whole map in the other character, so, yeah. And then this... Okay, yeah, and then this is the Nemesis Temple. Okay, yeah. So I was kind of right. This is access to the Nemesis Temple, so I was right that it was near here. You would go north and then east. Sorry, yeah, east. But actually, this might be the better path. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I do kind of remember where things are on a map. Alright. There. Alright, shall see you next week when I'll actually focus on exploring the map. So, okay, the first Borman thing, doing that gets you the ability to enter Nemesis' temple, which is the finale for this act. I don't specifically care at the moment. So what I'll probably do is I'll just go back to exploring the map, starting to the east, so I'll get that one Titan vault thing I'll be able to take care of. And I'll just start over to the east, go north, and just, wrap around and bring myself at the end. It'll probably take more than one play session. Get to the first Foreman, and then basically already have everything done to then go directly into the temple, which that itself will be its own video because that is actually kind of large. So yeah, that's my plan. But yeah, now that I have that translator, though, I should be able to do everything that is everything on the map. Like there shouldn't be anything blocking. So, yay. See you next time.